Hey guys, so what are we doing today? So here's my 89 930. Last weekend I went to my friend Denny's Retrofest 80s and 90s car show and decided to take the 930 and was excited to finally drive it after quite a few months in hiatus. I just put on brand new tires the day before and set off on my way down to Fulshire, only to break down on my way there, and was able to limp to the show, enjoy it, and then broke down a few times on the way back. And I figured the culprit was the CDI. This is the original CDI from 1989, getting warm. And once I let it cool off, I was able to drive it for another 10 or 15 minutes until it shut the car down again, killed the ignition. And so ended up buying a remanufactured, rebuilt unit from Bob Ashlock. I appreciate my good friends on Pelican who recommended this Ashlock unit. And so I'm in the process right now of installing it. Super easy to remove this guy. There's only one Allen head bolt that keeps it in place. It has to be well grounded, of course, and it's just a 6-pin connection. All these cars are 6-pin connections, as you can see here. And the only thing I had to do was remove the intercooler, which is sitting right here. So here's my intercooler that I made for the car over 10 years ago, more like 15 plus years ago. I've had this car in spring, it'll be 20 years together. So I've had a long standing history with this vehicle. And you can see the CDI sits up here in this back corner, right next to the fuel filter. And speaking of which, it gives me a good opportunity right now to replace the fuel filter. So I'm going to do that while the CDI is out and I have good accessibility. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and I'll have everything installed here in the next few minutes and fire up the car, and we'll do a follow-up video. All right, guys. So got the CDI, the new CDI installed. Pretty straightforward, and here's a little quick snippet on it. And while I had the CDI out, it was easy to remove the old fuel filter. I'm embarrassed to say that fuel filter has been in the car for, the original one was in the car for almost 20 years. And so just installed a brand new KL21 Male fuel filter. Pretty straightforward, and easy access with the CDI out. And just remember, you need a good set of flare wrenches to not damage the fuel hoses, inlet and outlet on that filter. So make sure you have a good set of flare wrenches to get the filter out, and it's pretty straightforward after that. So luckily there's no O-rings on these fuel filters. It's all compression fit, so once it's tightened, there's no chance for a leak. So that's everything installed. So the last thing to do now is just reinstall the intercooler and fire it up. So stay tuned for that.